All right, so you know how everyone always talks about making money in their sleep?
Yeah.
Well, we're about to get real with that dream. Today, we're diving into 15 passive income ideas that are like totally primed for 2025.
Sounds good.
We've been digging into some seriously cool trends, and trust me, this isn't just for the entrepreneur gurus out there.
Right.
This is for anyone who's ever thought, man, I wish my money could work a little harder for me.
It's true. And, it's not even just about the money.
Totally.
It's about, having control over your time, right? It's about, designing a life where your job isn't calling the shots every minute of the day.
Definitely. And while some of these ideas might take, some work up front, the payoff is a consistent income stream that just keeps flowing, like minimal maintenance.
Exactly.
So are you ready to dive in?
I'm ready.
Okay, first up, we've got AI-generated content subscriptions.
Ooh, that sounds futuristic.
I know, right? So we all know AI tools like ChatGPT and Midjourney are having a major moment right now.
Huge moment.
But how do you actually, turn them into a cash machine?
Well, it's all about, riding that wave of demand for personalized content, which is only going to get bigger, by the way, if the gig economy explodes in 2025.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Think about it. You could be using AI to whip up personalized daily motivational emails.
Okay.
Or custom diet plans that are tailored to each person.
Wow.
Even in-depth business reports.
So it's way more than just generic blog posts.
Way more.
Okay, so then how do you actually sell this stuff?
Platforms like Substack, Patreon, Gumroad.
Yeah.
These are your best friends here.
Okay.
You package up these AI-generated goodies as a subscription service.
Okay.
People pay a monthly fee, and boom, you've got recurring revenue.
Nice.
And the best part is, you set up the system once.
Yeah.
It runs on autopilot, creating and delivering content without you having to lift a finger.
So I was looking at our research, and some creators are making $10,000 a month doing this.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But is it risky to rely only on AI?
That's a good question.
What if the quality, isn't consistent?
Yeah.
Or the tech changes and suddenly your system is outdated?
These are really good points.
Yeah.
So yeah, the money-making potential is definitely there.
Yeah.
But you got to be smart about it.
Oh,
You can't just let the AI run wild. Quality control is key. You'll probably need to review and refine the output. Make sure it meets your standards and adds value for your subscribers.
Yeah.
And as for the tech evolving, that's going to happen. The key is to stay in the loop.
Okay.
Adapt, and maybe even bring in some new tools to keep your offering fresh.
So AI content subscriptions could be a gold mine, but you've got to be on top of things.
Yeah, exactly. It's not like you set it and forget it.
Okay.
But with the right approach,
it
can be a seriously powerful income generator.
Okay, cool. Let's move on to idea number 2. Pre-recorded online courses.
Nice.
This feels a little more, traditional, but I'm guessing it's still a thing in 2025.
Oh, absolutely. The e-learning market is booming.
Yeah.
And it's only getting bigger.
Right.
What's cool about this is you don't need to be a, certified expert to create a successful course.
Right.
Platforms like Udemy, Teachable, and Kajabi, they've made it super accessible for anyone.
So what's changed? What makes online courses stand out as a passive income idea in 2025?
It's about tapping into the skills that are in demand right now and will be in the future.
Okay.
Think AI skills, digital marketing, productivity hacks.
Yeah.
These are areas where people are thirsty for knowledge and willing to pay for it.
Definitely.
Plus, online courses, they're evergreen.
Yeah.
You create it once.
Right.
And it can bring in income for years.
Wow.
With just a few updates here and there.
So no more live workshops
Nope.
or constantly creating new content.
Not at all.
That sounds pretty appealing.
Right.
But what about the competition? Isn't the online course market already packed?
Well, yeah, there are tons of courses out there.
Yeah.
But there's always space for fresh perspectives.
Okay.
Unique approaches. The key is to find your niche, solve a real problem.
Right.
And deliver top-notch content that actually helps people.
Makes sense.
And remember, technology's your friend here. Even a smartphone and a decent mic are enough to get you started.
So you're saying I don't need a fancy studio?
Nope.
Or a film crew?
No way. Just focus on your teaching and connecting with your students.
Okay, I'm feeling motivated. Let's move on to idea number 3. Printables and digital planners.
All right.
This one seems perfect for our creative listeners.
It is, and it's easier to get started than you might think.
Okay.
You don't need to be like a graphic design whiz to create beautiful, functional printables. Canva has made design so user-friendly.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing.
Think budgeting sheets, wedding planners, gratitude journals.
Oh, cool.
The possibilities are limitless.
Okay.
And you can tailor them to those niches, or trends that'll be big in 2025.
So wait, I design these things once,
Yeah.
and then I can sell them over and over again.
Exactly.
That's awesome.
And platforms like Etsy, Gumroad, Creative Market, they make selling super easy. You just upload your design, set your price, and that's it.
Wow.
Every sale after that is pure profit.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
And as we go deeper into this digital world, the demand for these kinds of products,
Yeah.
it's only going up.
Okay, I'm starting to see how these seemingly simple ideas can turn into some serious income streams.
That's true.
Okay, let's talk about e-commerce.
Good.
I know it's a massive market,
Huge.
but it can be a ton of work.
Yeah, it can.
So how do you make it passive?
Good question.
Our source mentioned automated e-commerce stores.
That's right.
Can you break that down for me?
It's all about drop shipping and print on demand.
Okay.
Or POD, as the cool kids call it.
Got it.
Basically, you set up an online store through platforms like Shopify or Etsy. But here's the kicker. You don't actually keep any inventory.
Okay.
A supplier handles all that stuff.
Really?
From storing the products to shipping them directly to your customers.
That's awesome.
And get this, with AI getting so advanced, you can even automate things like customer support
Wow.
and marketing using chatbots.
Wait, so I don't have to pack boxes
Yep.
or deal with shipping nightmares.
Nope.
Sign me up. But how do you stand out? There are like a gazillion online stores.
Right. You niche down.
Okay.
Don't try to sell everything under the sun.
Right.
Focus on one specific category that you're genuinely into
Okay.
and where you can offer something special. Think eco-friendly gadgets,
Okay.
personalized pet accessories,
Yeah.
custom designed apparel.
Okay, that makes sense.
The more specialized you are,
Yeah.
the easier it is to find your perfect customer.
Okay. Let's move on to something that I am really curious about.
All right?
YouTube automation channels.
Yes.
I've heard of these, faceless channels.
Yeah.
But how do they actually work?
All right, so picture this. Instead of being the, star of the channel,
Yeah.
you're the brains behind it.
Okay.
You come up with the concept, the content strategy.
Yeah.
And then you outsource everything else.
Wow.
Script writing, voiceovers, video editing.
Yeah.
There are tons of talented freelancers who can handle it all.
So you're saying I could have a YouTube channel that's making money without me ever having to be on camera?
Exactly.
Really?
That's wild.
And the best part is,
Yeah.
the money-making options are still there. You can earn through ad revenue, affiliate marketing, sponsorships.
Oh, yeah?
The key is to create content that people want to watch.
Right.
Even if you're not the one presenting it.
This is blowing my mind. Okay, let's go to idea number 6. This one is called renting out digital assets.
All right.
I'm not even sure what that means.
It's all about using what you've already got.
Okay.
So let's say you have a website, an Instagram page, a TikTok account with a decent following.
Yeah. You've got something valuable that brands will pay for.
Okay.
Think sponsored posts, ad placements,
Right.
even selling access to your audience through things like newsletter shoutouts.
So if I have a food blog
Yes.
with the good following,
Uh-huh.
I could charge a brand to sponsor a recipe post.
Exactly.
Oh.
Or let's say you have a super popular Instagram about, sustainable living.
Right.
You could rent out your bio link to a company that sells eco-friendly products.
That's really smart.
It's a win-win.
Yeah.
The brand gets in front of your engaged audience,
Mm-hmm.
and you earn passive income from your existing platform.
Okay. That's cool. I like how these ideas use what we're already creating online.
Right, smart strategy.
What about idea number 7?
This one's for our music lovers out there. Stock music and sound effects.
Okay.
You know how YouTubers and podcasters are always searching for royalty-free music
Oh, yeah.
and sound effects?
Totally. I've spent hours looking for the perfect track.
I bet.
It's so hard.
Well, this is where you come in. If you're a musician or a producer, you can make those assets and sell them on platforms like Audio Jungle and Pond 5.
Okay.
You upload your tracks, set your price, and people can buy them
Wow.
and use them in their projects.
So I could create a catchy jingle once and potentially sell it hundreds, even thousands of times.
Yeah, exactly.
That's amazing.
And as the demand for online content keeps growing, so will the need for high-quality audio.
Right.
It's a great way to, make money from your musical talents.
Yeah.
And create a passive income stream from your passion.
I'm really digging the variety here. Some of these ideas are very tech-focused. Others are more about using your skills or things you already have. It's cool to see so many options.
It is.
What's next on the list?
Let's talk AI-powered chatbots for businesses.
Okay.
This is a perfect example of how AI is like changing the game for businesses.
Right.
Companies are always looking for ways to make their customer service better.
Yeah.
And chatbots are becoming the go-to solution.
Okay, so how do we make money off of this?
There are a couple ways you can go. You can use tools like ChatGPT API and ManyChat to create these really smart chatbots that can handle things like answering FAQs, booking appointments, even processing orders.
Oh.
You can sell these chatbots to businesses, or you can offer them as a subscription where you handle maintenance and updates.
I'm sensing a theme here. AI is going to be huge for passive income in 2025.
Oh, absolutely. The key is figuring out how you can use AI to solve real problems for businesses, create value for them, and then find a way to make money from that.
All right, so AI chatbots definitely one to look into. What about idea number 9?
This one is for all the voiceover artists out there. Selling voiceover packages.
Okay.
And don't underestimate the human voice, even in this age of AI.
You're right. Even with all the cool AI voices we have now, there's something about a real person's voice.
It's true.
That unique tone and inflection.
It's special.
It makes a difference.
Yeah.
So, okay, what's the idea?
There's this constant need for high-quality voiceovers.
Right.
For everything from commercials and videos to, like, video games and audiobooks.
Yeah, for sure.
So instead of going after individual gigs, you can create pre-recorded voiceover packs.
Okay.
For specific niches or industries.
Right.
And sell them as downloadable packages.
So I could record a pack of voiceovers just for e-learning courses?
Exactly.
Or maybe create, like, character voices for video games.
You got it. And platforms like Fiverr are perfect for selling these packs.
Okay.
You set your price, market your skills, and let the orders come rolling in.
Nice. Okay, we've got 2 more to go. Number 10 is subscription-based AI tools.
Right.
I'll be honest, this one sounds a little intimidating.
Yeah.
Is this really something anyone can do?
It does need some technical know-how.
Okay.
But it's getting easier.
Right.
Especially with all these new code platforms popping up. Think about creating AI tools that solve specific problems. For businesses, or even just regular people.
Like what?
Okay, imagine an AI resume builder that optimizes resumes for specific jobs.
That's cool.
Or an AI logo maker.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
That generates unique logos based on what the user wants. Or even an AI copywriting assistant.
Oh, wow.
That helps businesses write really engaging marketing copy.
So instead of just using AI to make content, we're actually making the tools themselves.
You got it.
That's next level.
And how do we make it passive? Subscriptions. People pay a monthly fee for access, which gives you a consistent recurring income.
Nice.
And if you're not a coder, no problem. Partner up with the developer and share the profits.
Okay. I'm starting to get how big AI really is and how it's going to change how we make money.
It's a game changer.
These first 10 ideas have been amazing, but I know there are still 5 more to explore.
That's right.
What do you say we take a quick break?
Sounds good.
And come back to uncover the rest.
Let's do it. Okay, so we're back and we've got 5 more passive income ideas to uncover.
Right, and I am ready to hear them, especially after that last batch. AI is blowing my mind.
I know, right? It's going to be huge in 2025. But the next few ideas aren't all about AI, so if you're feeling a little overwhelmed, don't worry. There's something for everyone.
Perfect, because honestly, some of those tech ideas, while exciting, also feel a little out of my comfort zone.
I totally get it. So let's shift gears a bit. Idea number 11 is Canva and Notion templates.
Okay, I'm intrigued. Canva and Notion are like everywhere these days. So can you really make money selling templates for them?
You absolutely can. Think about it. These platforms have become like essential tools for everyone. Businesses, entrepreneurs, even just regular folks who want to get organized or create nice looking visuals.
Right, I use Canva all the time for social media graphics.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But not everyone has the time or the design skills to create those things from scratch.
Yeah, I've definitely hit a wall with Canva sometimes when I'm trying to make something specific.
That's where templates come in. Instead of spending hours trying to design a social media graphic or build a project management system in Notion,
right?
People can just buy a pre-made template that's already done for them.
Makes sense. And you can target those templates to specific groups, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You could offer Canva templates specifically for real estate agents.
Oh, that's smart.
Or Notion templates for freelance writers.
So many possibilities.
The best part is, once you create the template, you can sell it as many times as you want.
Okay, yeah, that's a pretty good deal. So it's all about tapping into the popularity of these platforms and giving people a shortcut.
Exactly. You're providing a valuable solution for people who are already using these tools.
Smart.
Right, very smart. Okay, what about idea number 12?
This one is passive mobile apps. Okay, now full disclosure, I am not a coder, so this one feels a little out there for me.
I hear you, but it might be more doable than you think. We're not talking about building the next, Fortnite or something.
Okay, that's a relief.
We're talking about those simple, user-friendly apps, the kind that solves a specific problem or maybe just provides a little entertainment.
Okay, I'm listening.
And the good news is there are app-building platforms out there now that don't require you to know any coding.
Really? No coding at all?
Oh, very minimal coding. It's pretty amazing.
So what kind of apps are we talking about?
Think those habit tracking apps? Simple puzzle games?
Yeah. Okay.
Even something like a quote of the day app.
I use those.
Right, they seem basic.
Yeah.
But they can bring in passive income through ads.
Oh, interesting.
So basically you create the app,
yeah.
People download it, and you make money from the ads that show up in the app.
So even though it's just a small amount of money per user,
right.
If your app takes off and gets thousands of downloads,
it can add up.
That's pretty cool. I'm starting to see how even for people who aren't super techie,
right,
there are still passive income options in the app world.
There are.
Okay, on to idea number 13. What have we got?
This one is selling 3D printing files.
Oh, that sounds futuristic. Is 3D printing mainstream enough now to make money from it?
It is. It's becoming more and more popular.
Interesting.
3D printing is getting more affordable.
Yeah, I've noticed that.
Easier to use, which means more people are looking for cool designs to print.
Okay.
And you're not selling the actual physical product. You're selling the digital blueprint.
Okay.
Which is called an STL file.
An STL file.
Got it. So if you've got some 3D modeling skills,
right,
you could create designs for anything, really. Household gadgets,
yeah,
jewelry,
oh, cool,
whatever you can dream up, and sell those designs to people who want to print them at home.
Okay, I'm liking this one. This is starting to feel like something I could actually get into.
Right.
What's next?
All right, number 14 takes us into the world of TikTok and Instagram Reels. It's called licensing short-form videos.
Hold on, I need to wrap my head around that one. So those platforms are always looking for new content, right?
Always.
But are you saying that if, my video goes viral, I could actually get paid for it?
Exactly. There are platforms out there that connect video creators with brands and businesses who need that kind of engaging content.
So, a company could pay to use my funny cat video in their ad?
It's possible.
Yeah.
And with short-form video getting so huge, it's becoming a really popular way for creators to make money from their work.
Okay, that is cool. Even if I'm not trying to make videos for brands,
yeah,
there's still a chance I could make some passive income from it.
Exactly.
All right, we made it to the final idea. What is it?
This one is a bit more down to earth. It's called renting out extra storage space.
Storage space? What do you mean?
Well, there are these platforms like Neighbor that connect people who have extra space, think garages.
Okay.
Basements. Even just a spare closet.
Yeah.
With people who need to store stuff.
So it's like Airbnb, but for boxes and stuff.
Exactly. You list your space on the platform.
Yeah.
Set your price, and people can rent it out month to month.
That's actually a pretty clever idea. Just make money from space you're not using.
Exactly. It's simple, but it works.
Okay, so we have gone through all 15 of these passive income ideas, and I have to say, I am both impressed and overwhelmed. That was a lot of information.
I know, right? So much potential out there.
What would you say are the key things our listeners should be thinking about as they process all of this?
I think the most important thing is don't get lost in the weeds. You don't have to do everything at once.
Totally agree. I think for me, hearing all of these options just made me think about what I really want.
Absolutely. And I think it's so easy to get caught up in what other people are doing, you know?
Oh, for sure.
But at the end of the day, the most important thing is finding what feels right for you.
Okay, so where do you even start? If someone's listening to this and thinking, this is great, but I have no idea where to begin.
First things first, take a look inward. What are you good at? What are you already passionate about? The best passive income ideas come from, tapping into your existing skills and passions.
That's good advice. And sometimes we don't even realize what we're good at.
I know.
It just seems normal to us.
Right. But those things that seem normal to you, those are often the very things that other people would love to learn from.
That's a good point.
Or benefit from in some way.
Okay, so once you've got a few ideas in mind,
then it's time for some research.
Okay.
Don't just jump in blind.
Right.
Look into the platforms, the tools, the competition. The more you know, the better decisions you can make.
I'd also add, don't be afraid to try things out. Start small. See what works. It's okay to change direction as you go. It's not about finding the one perfect idea.
It's a journey. It really is. And this landscape is always changing. Being adaptable, staying curious. Those are going to be your superpowers.
So true. Okay, so for our listeners who are ready to jump in, what's that final thought-provoking question we can leave them with?
How about this? What's one skill or resource that you've been taking for granted?
Okay.
That could be your ticket to a more fulfilling life.
I love that. It really makes you think outside the box. Maybe it's that you're super organized.
Yeah.
Or that you make incredible cakes.
You never know.
Or maybe you have an extra parking space you never use.
It's all about seeing the potential in those everyday things.
Right.
And remember, passive income isn't just about the money.
It's about the freedom.
It's about having more time.
More flexibility to live the life you want.
Exactly. So to everyone listening, take that first step, do your research, and don't be afraid to dream big. Your journey to a life with more freedom starts today.
Man, we really went deep on those passive income ideas.
We did, didn't we? It's amazing how many different ways there are to, make money work for you.
It really is. From AI-powered businesses to, renting out your parking space.
Right. There's something for everyone.
It's true. I think what struck me most was how each idea, even the really techie ones, could be broken down into simple steps.
Yeah, I agree.
It's not as complicated as it seems at first.
Definitely not. And I think that's what's so exciting about this whole passive income thing.
It feels more accessible now than ever before, right?
Absolutely. It's not just for, the tech geniuses or the business gurus anymore.
It's for anyone who's willing to put in the work and, get creative.
Exactly.
So for our listener who's feeling inspired but maybe a little lost, what advice would you give them?
I think the most important thing is to start with yourself.
Okay, what do you mean?
Don't get caught up in what everyone else is doing.
Right, it's easy to compare yourself.
It is. But the key is to focus on your own strengths, your passions, your skills.
And sometimes those are the hardest things to see, right?
I know. It's funny how that works.
That's like the things we're good at just seem normal to us.
Exactly. But those normal things, those are often the seeds of great passive income ideas.
Okay, that makes sense. So once you've identified, a few paths you're interested in, what's next?
Research, research, research.
Yes, the dreaded research phase.
I know, it can feel a little overwhelming. But trust me, it's worth it.
Yeah, I'm starting to realize that research is the foundation of any successful passive income venture.
It really is. You need to understand the landscape, the platforms, the tools, the competition.
And don't be afraid to, test the waters, right?
Exactly. Start small, try things out, see what works.
It's all about experimenting and finding what feels right for you.
And remember, the world of passive income is constantly evolving.
That's a good point. So we need to be adaptable, stay curious, and keep learning.
Absolutely. So as we wrap up this deep dive, what's one final thought we can leave our listeners with?
How about this? What's one thing you're good at that you've been taking for granted that could change your life?
Ooh, I like that. It's a real challenge to look at yourself and your skills from a new perspective.
Right. Maybe it's your organizational skills, your ability to connect with people, even your awesome cooking.
You never know what could turn into a successful passive income stream.
Exactly. And remember, passive income isn't just about making more money.
It's about freedom, flexibility, and designing a life you love.
So, to everyone listening, go out there, explore these ideas, and don't be afraid to create something amazing. Your journey starts now.